Hello everyone, this is Jay and good morning. It's Sunday, which is when I give my weekly update of the dividend portfolio. And in today's video, I wanted to review the buys, of course, that I made last week. And then I also wanted to ask you guys about those Bitcoin ETFs. I really want to know your opinion on them. Alright, but before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can continue to support the channel. So as you can see right here, my portfolio consists of 38% ETFs, which it has gone up from like 33%. About 2 to 3 months ago, it was around 33%. And I told you guys that I'm gonna make this about 60% at least of my portfolio in only ETFs and index funds. So I'm really working really hard, and right now it's at 38%. Real estate has gone down to 18%, then financials 15%, healthcare 11%, consumer staples 11%, and then information technology and consumer discretionary around 2%. So I'm really working really hard on this and making the ETFs my the core of my portfolio. All right, so let's go into the updates tab so you can see everything that I purchased last week. And all of my purchases are right here. They were all done on January 19, which was Friday. And as you can see right here, as I do every Friday, no matter where the price is at, $25 into VYM and SCHD. The share price for VYM was at $110.56. And then the share price of SCHD was at $75.91. Then I put $15 into Realty Income, which it was a special purchase. And the reason why it was because the share price was at $56.03. So I took it as an opportunity. And I'm like, you know what? I know I said that I was going to slow down a little bit. And I did for a couple of weeks, maybe for like 2 months. I did slow down. Some weeks I didn't even purchase any. But right now it is under my cost still. So I'm like, I'm taking advantage. I'm going to continue to bring my costs. I do believe in Realty Income. They haven't changed anything. They own more and more real estate, and the purchase for Spirit Realty is gonna happen. So that's gonna be, I think it was like over 2,000 more properties. So that's gonna be really nice, and I do believe the management is just gonna continue making Realty Income a solid company. And the next one was $10 into my S&P 500 index fund FXAIX. The share price was at $168.03. This one I also make a purchase on a weekly basis, no matter what the price is at. Then I made $5 purchases into each one of these, which it was Vici, VICI. Share price was $30.11. Then Pfizer, PFE. Share price was $20.24. Then Kenvue, ticker symbol KVUE. Share price was $20.62. Then Johnson & Johnson, which it was very close to my cost per share at $160.82. So I made a $5 purchase. And then Starbucks, SBUX, which has been on a dip as of lately. I've been buying like little by little. Right now it is the share price was $93.05. My cost per share is around $88, $89. So I've been bringing up my cost slowly by making these small purchases, but I'm hoping it goes back down to the 80s so I can make like some special purchases on that. I'll be buying definitely more than $5. And then the total in purchases were $99.84, which it was $100 that I deposited this last week. As you guys know, I'm a DCA investor, so I deposit $100 every week into this portfolio. Now let's go into my portfolio spreadsheet. This is where I keep track of all my holdings right here. And the market value for my portfolio right now is $10,607. As you can see right here, I'm gonna go to the right one column, and my performance is I'm up 0.5%, $59. As you can see right here, MPW, which is everyone's favorite position, has my portfolio down by a lot. I'm in the negative by $393, negative 66%. So it's definitely bringing my portfolio down a lot. And nothing, I'm just holding as of right now. I haven't sold, so I haven't lost any of this money right here. All right, so my top position, of course, is SCHD. I'm almost at 35 shares. My goal for this year is to make it to 50 shares. So I'm definitely being very aggressive. I'm up 5%, 5.36%. I have over $2,500 invested into this ETF, and that's the ETF that I'm holding forever, hopefully. And then all realty income, I'm at 25.3 shares. Also, as you can see, the share price is at $56. My cost per share is $58.14. So I'm in the negative by 2%. That's why I made that special purchase on it, and it's definitely, it has a good yield right now, over 5%. Bank of America, I still have my 28 and a half shares. It hasn't changed. I'm up 13%. VYM, I'm at 7.6 shares right now. My cost per share is $106.29. So I'm in the positive by 5% right now. I'm up $40. But I've been bringing up my cost because VYM has been going up in price also. Same thing as SCHD. And then Johnson and Johnson, I'm still at 5 shares. I've been making like $5 purchases pretty much. And as you can see right here, my cost per share is $160.27. It went above my cost at the end of the day, so it was much closer at the beginning of the day when I made the purchase. So I'm up almost 1% right there. Main Street Capital, I got 15.8 shares. I did add the dividend that got reinvested right into it, so it bought me a little bit more. Which is awesome. Procter & Gamble, 3.4 shares. I haven't bought any really, but it's just my cost per share is $136. I'm in the positive by 7%. FXAIX, 2.8 shares. As you can see right here, I'm in the positive by 10%, almost 11% right here. This position definitely, it feels very, very safe. Whenever you invest in the S&P 500, you just feel that it's a safer investment. And then KO, Coca-Cola, 7.4 shares. I haven't bought any. My cost per share is $57. I really took advantage of the dip. So right now it's at $59. I'm not going to buy anything over my cost. I really want to bring my cost down and keep it down. 3.93 shares. I really like this company also, and I'm planning on holding long term. PFE, Pfizer, I've been building this position right here. I'm in the negative by 15%, so I'm down by a lot. But I started my position a couple months ago around $35. Right now it's at $33, my cost per share. So I'm gonna continue putting like $5 here and there, so I can continue growing that position. My yield on cost right now is at 4.99%. So that's a very, very nice yield right there. Apple, I'm at 1.4 shares. It just continues to stay up. It's closer to the 52-week high of $199 than the 52-week low of $134. My cost per share is even lower than the 52-week low at $132. I wish I bought more, but yes. Vici, I got 8.9 shares. I'm almost at 9 shares. If it continues to stay around this price, I'm gonna continue buying like $5 here and there. So I should hopefully get to 10 shares maybe like the next 2 months or so. So that's definitely exciting. They grow their dividend very, very good, Vici. And then Starbucks, 2.8 shares. The share price is at around $93.86. It's still around that price. I'm buying. I've been buying. I've seen a lot of people also buying. My cost per share, it is at $89.09, which is like lower than the 52-week low right here. As you can tell, I've been holding this for quite some time already. I'm up 5%. I just wish I would have bought more. Kenvue, KVUE, I bought this on IPO pretty much, so I'm in the negative by 10%. My cost per share is $23.05. I'm gonna continue investing in this one. I've been buying $5 every week, so pretty much a share like every month. I've been buying on Kenvue, so that's pretty good. I like it. I like Kenvue. I think that they will do good long term. And then MPW, of course, I have it at the very bottom. I'm in the negative by a lot. So my cost per share is $9.29. I'm just gonna continue taking those dividends and reinvest them into VYM and SCHD. I'm not in a rush to sell MPW yet. I'm not selling at a loss. If it goes down to zero, I'll learn my lesson for sure. But as of right now, I'm not gonna sell. I'm not gonna fall into the fear as of right now, I'm just leaving it there, and I'll just continue to collect those dividends. All right, everyone. So I have $147 in cash, as you can see right here. $10,607 is my cash on hand, which I'm planning on starting a position in Visa. Let me see where the price is at real quick. It is at $270 a share. Oh my. Visa is just going on a tear. Like, it has been going up and up and up and up. It does not go down. Oh man, I'm sure your positions. I'm sure you guys are holding this position right there, and just your position is probably really nice and in the green, and especially with that double-digit % dividend growth. Oh man, I'm sure your positions are doing great, and you guys are feeling great in with Visa right now. So I'm definitely gonna be adding soon. I'll post it once I add it. I think I'm gonna buy like in little chunks. So I can average my cost, and then I'm gonna do the challenge that I told you guys about, which is gonna be $5 every week, a minimum of $5 every week, no matter what the price is at. So I'm planning on doing that soon, hopefully. Not in a rush, but I definitely want to add it to my portfolio. But it has been like on a tear as of right now, for sure. Now let's go into the right so you guys can see. This is what I work for, which is the total estimated yearly in dividends, which is $418.97. Of course, this is an estimate that I will get in the next 12 months if nothing changes, if they pay the same. But of course, most of these companies grow their dividend. Some might not, but most of them will. Also, my ETFs, they have an average from last year, so I just did an average for that for SHD, VYM, and FXAIX. And I'm gonna keep it that way. So hopefully they do grow their dividend like VYM and SHD like they do every year, and I get paid even more. And you can see it right here. You could pause it. You could take a look at it to see what my yield on cost is based on the cost that I have and the estimated next dividend. I have an estimated next dividend of $23 for SCHD, which it should be. Hold on, I have it right here. The month that they pay in March. So hopefully March. I have a lot in March that I should get paid. So it's gonna be like SCHD, Bank of America, VYM, J&J. PFE, Pfizer, all of these I pretty much have on reinvested. I'm gonna get them reinvested except Bank of America, which what I'm going to do, I'm gonna put that towards SCHD or VYM. So I should be getting all of those plus my monthly dividend payers, which is Main Street Capital and O Realty Income. That month definitely is gonna feel really, really good. It's gonna be a nice one for sure. Then if you see right here, this is a new tracking that I made, which is the portfolio salary of the $418. I should be making around $34 a month for the next year, then $8 per week, and $1.15 per day, which is per 365 days. And then this is if my portfolio worked a 40-hour week. Out of the $8.06, it will make 20 cents an hour if he was working a 40-hour week. So it feels really, really good. Even though it's very, very low, I know, 20 cents is nothing. It does not make anything. $8 per week is really nothing, especially right now with the price where everything is at. But with $8, I could get a couple things from, there's no more dollar menu at McDonald's, right? So, but I could get like a McDouble or something like that. Maybe I could get some things like that. Or I could buy me a thing of coffee so I can make myself coffee during the week. So definitely $8 do something. But my goal is for later on in life, not for right now. So that's my goal right now. As you can see right here, real estate is the one that makes the most money for me at $130 in yearly dividends. ETFs is the second one at $125 total estimated in yearly dividends, and then financials at 72. As you can see right here, this is buy positions right here. SCHD, sorry, is the first one at $92 a year in dividends. Realty income, $78. Then Main Street Capital, 44. I really like Main Street Capital, especially those special dividends. That's not included in this because sometimes they do it like every quarter or every other quarter. So that's one of my favorite companies right here. MPW is one of the other ones at $37 in yearly dividends. And Bank of America, VYM is around $26, $27. J&J, $24. So I really like to keep track of these. I see which companies pay me the most and which companies don't pay me as much. But yeah, it feels really, really nice looking at this. Then I wanted to take a look at the Bitcoin right here. Two of the ones that I was looking at was BlackRock, which is this one right here that I have pulled up in the stock analysis tab. Bitwise Bitcoin ETF, BITB, and then there was another one from Fidelity. Those two were the ones that called my attention. Bitcoin has a lot more money right now in assets under management. Like I think it was the number one so far that has the most money invested in that people bought. As you can see right here, for one share of the ETF it costs $22.73, and it has been down in the last 5 days. It has been down 10.97% since inception, which it was on January 11. Is down 15.19%. I really don't understand these very much. So if you guys can leave me your opinion in the comment section, any subscriber that is a fan of Bitcoin that can maybe tell me a few things. I'm watching a couple videos also on YouTube just to learn a little bit about this. It seems like a little bit of gamble for me. Maybe something that I could go in and out of it. But I don't know. I gotta learn a little bit more. As you can see right here, it says the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF, BITB, ticker symbol, is an exchange trader fund that is based on the CME Bitcoin Reference Rate Index. The trust investment objective is to seek to provide exposure to the value of Bitcoin held by the trust, less the expenses of the trust operations. The trust will hold Bitcoin and accrue the sponsor's management fee. Okay, so this ETF will hold Bitcoin actually. So I don't know. I haven't done much research. I got to do a little bit more research. But this one look a little bit better, like the BlackRock and the Fidelity also, because of their expense ratio. I saw one that was like around 1.5% expense ratio. That's like really, really high. This one, it was 0 point something. I don't think it has the information right here actually yet. Let me see. They don't have much information on this in stock analysis. Maybe in Seeking Alpha. BITB. Let me see. Bitwise Bitcoin ETF. Just hold with me for 1 second. As you can see right here, the expense ratio right now is 0, but I think that they're gonna they are waiving it, I think, for some time. Expense ratio is 0.0%. I gotta take a look a little bit more, but please leave me your opinion in the comment section. What do you think about those Bitcoin ETFs? Should I make a video on it? I also was asked to do a big video on DGRW, and then there's another growth ETF that somebody mentioned in my growth video, which I'm gonna be giving an update this week on my growth portfolio and what I have purchased in the past 2 weeks, and I'm probably gonna review that ETF also, which the subscriber compared that one to VGT, and then I'll give my opinion on it. Alright everyone, please don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate everyone's support. As you can see right here, SCHD is my top holding, 25%, VYM 8.2%. Definitely growing those two right there. These are all of my holdings right here by percentage of my portfolio. and I really appreciate everyone's support. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can continue to grow, support the channel, see how the portfolio continues to grow. That's my goal, to continue to share my journey and show everyone that the DCA investing strategy, dollar cost average, really works. I really like, especially that I can buy fractional shares. I really like that too, and it has been working for me so far. I have made a couple of mistakes, but good thing is early in my investing time, so definitely I appreciate making those mistakes right now, and I'm taking notes of it, and I'm definitely not gonna try to invest in companies like that anymore, for sure. But yeah, that feels pretty good actually. Once my portfolio grows, hopefully into the 100,000 or more, I'll definitely be even more conservative than I will be soon. But yes. All right, everyone, please don't forget to hit the like button, leave me your opinion in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Disclaimer: I am not a financial advisor, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your due diligence and research before investing in the stock market. Thank you.